Obviously you got Manager of the Month. How pleasing is that?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Like, but first and foremost, it's the players that get it for you. You know, it's the players that perform on the pitch. It's the players that do all the work in training. So we have to thank them. And then secondly, you know, it's August, isn't it? You know, if you're sitting here at the end of the season and you go, it's Manager of the Year, it's a different story. You've actually won something. You know, but so we're not going to get carried away with it.
Obviously back to league duty now as well. Ayr United, going to be a tough one down there.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I watched them at Partick 2 weeks ago, I think it was. You know, they came back for 1-0 down, 2-1 down, won the game. Lost a lot of players in the summer, but he's managed to get another strong squad together. And last season we didn't win in the 2 games, so we know it's going to be tough.
Obviously, Ian McCall's done a great job there over the years. What have you made of the job that he's done?
He's done an exceptional job. You know, he's went there. You know, obviously he's had some ups and downs in his career, like we all have, like I have as well. And he's went to a club and got stability and shown what he can do. He's managed well. He's very, very good at getting a team spirit and getting boys working for each other. And you can see that again, even after losing so many key players in the summer, they've produced again, and they're now sitting, I think, second in the league.
What have you said to the players following also going out the weekend?
No, we spoke straight after the game, and then we spoke again yesterday. And the focus for us has always been the league. You know, we look at the positives that come from the game against Arbroath. There was a lot, to be honest with you. Yes, we're disappointed with the outcome of the game, but when you look in the grand schemes at what I said earlier, we played some good football. I think we had 6 or 7 shots on target. Arbroath had none at all. You know, so and you get put out. You sometimes just have to take in the chin.
Have you been surprised by Arbroath this season, the way they've come up?
No, and to be honest, no, not at all. You know, they absolutely romped the league last year in League One. Dick's an experienced manager. You look at their team; they've got boys that have, you know, played a lot of games. You know, guys that have got 300-400 games under their belt, so they're going to be experienced, and they're not going to be a walkover for anyone.
You brought in a new player overnight, Robbie Neilson. What are you hoping he's going to bring to the squad?
Well, first and foremost, he's experienced and he's got physicality, and he's a good centre half. You know, he's a leader in the dressing room. I can see that having spoken to him. He's one we looked at in January when he was at Exeter. He had a couple of injuries. He'd come back for a knee and then he had a problem with the groin. So we didn't move on it in January, and then in the summer, obviously went to Bury, and then we know the situation with Bury. When he came up, we decided it was a good time to move for him and get him in.
How pleased are you the club's still back and you bring players in?
No, it's been great. You know, I couldn't really ask any more from the chairman or Tony Ashcar. The two of them have been great. When you're a manager, first and foremost you need good players. You know, there's no doubt. No matter what you do in the training ground, you have to have players that can implement that, but also want to do it. So they managed to get that for us. And then when we've needed something, we have an issue with Conley with his hamstring. You know, it's going to be a little bit longer than we expected it to be. So we decided that, you know, if we're going to bring one in, it had to be a centre half to help us in that area.
The weekend match obviously disappointing to go out for you, Robbie, but I mean, is there any positives you take that the fact that you got a few of the boys that maybe didn't have a game time, got them a bit of game time in the match?
Yeah, look, you know, we get into every tournament, we want to try and win it, you know, but also we have to prioritise what the targets are. The target's always been the league, you know, so going to the Cup on Saturday, we want to win, but we made, I think, 7 changes to the squad. We've managed to, you know, we didn't get the result we wanted, but we get through the game, no injuries, we've got a lot of game time for the players, and it sets us up for the games coming up. So we have to make sure that going into this game on Saturday, that we take the negativity away from the Saturday and continue the positive stuff that we've had in the league.
Obviously winning the award yourself is a great achievement, but obviously Lawrence won the award as well. I mean, how pleased, I mean, he's a goal scorer, isn't he? But are you surprised how well he's done since he covers it?
To be honest, no, I expect him to come and score goals. You know, when I spoke to him over the summer, I said that, you know, we'll build a team to create chances for you. You know, we've managed to do that. You know, we have to continue that, and I think Lawrence will be the first one to say that. You know, he's done well for his award, but it's the rest of the team and the rest of the squad that provide those opportunities. You know, so you know, any award that any individual gets, whether it's a coach or whether it's a player, it's a reflection of the team and the staff and the club.
Mixed emotions for Lawrence to imagine going back to his old club at the weekend. Is it a very interesting game for him to take on?
It will be, yeah, but I think, you know, we've got Liam Smith coming back as well. You know, and Ian's made a number of changes to the team, so there'll probably not be that many guys there that were in the team with Liam last year.
Robbie, great news last week with Jamie signing a 3-year deal. How key a player has he become for you?
Yeah, he's been very important. I think he's improved a lot. I think when probably 2 or 3 years ago when he burst onto the scene, You know, there was a lot of hype about him, and you know, maybe didn't get to the levels that he would have hoped to, but we believe he can still get there. You know, there's a lot of attributes that he's got. You know, he's still young, he's learning, and I think, you know, you can see he's improving week by week. Sometimes you just need to be patient with young players. I think initially when he came in, you know, probably the first 10-15 games when he was really young, everyone thought he was going to, you know, rocket into the top flight down south. But players need time to make mistakes. You know, and he's done that, and he's now becoming a better player.
Going forward, this must be a real inspiration for academy graduates.
Yeah, it is. Look, we're in negotiations with a number of young boys to get them signed up in longer term deals because they've earned it. You know, we spoke over the summer to them about coming back and getting the opportunity, and they've done that. So there'll be 3 or 4 of them that we're speaking to. We hope to get tied up within either this week or next week. You know, I think it's important that, you know, these guys have a pathway, but also for the players that, whether it be younger ones that are just coming into the academy or guys within the academy, they have to see that they will get a chance, and we've shown that with, you know, with Robson, with Peary, with Banks, you know, Chalmers as well at times coming in. We've got Mockery who was on the bench on Saturday, so there is a pathway here, and we'll always, if there's a decision to be made between, you know, a pathway for a young player or bringing an older player, then we'd always try and get the young player coming through.
Yeah, and just on the subject of Ayr United, you lost both your league games at Somerset Park last season. It'd be nice to set that record straight.
Yeah, I think I'm right in saying the first 3 games, league games last year, we get beat, you know, and we managed to turn that over towards the end of the season, a game at Tannadice, so we need to carry that through. We know that it's always tough when you go here, you know, it's a difficult venue to go and play in. You know, the way Ayr United play, they make it aggressive to get in their face, you know, and we have to go down there and make sure that we take control of the game. But, you know, we've been to Partick this season, we've been to Dunfermline this season, and we've controlled the game, so we hope to do that again.
4 straight victories. Number 5's really now got to be the most important one, then number 6, then number 7.
I said it right for number 1. You know, once the game's finished, that's it, done and dusted, it's out the way, you need to move on to the next game. You know, and that'll be the case right away through the season. You know, what we did in the previous 4 games, nobody cares about it, nobody's bothered. The points are on the board, it's on to the next one, so we have to do it here and take care of that first and foremost, and then we'll start looking beyond that.
How difficult is it to play Ayr United? It's obviously it's an older type stadium, but it's very different to the stadium that we have at Tannadice.
Nah, look, at the end of the day, it's just a big green bit of grass with some lines on it, you know. We'll take down 1,500, maybe 2,000 fans, so it'll feel like, you know, almost a home game for us with the crowd we take down, because it's been exceptional this year. We've got a couple of guys that played there all last season, so they'll be comfortable in the environment. Most of the players have been down there. You know, I used to love going down to play it here. I think always a good surface, decent sized pitch, good atmosphere, so I'm looking forward to the game.
And we'll fancy a very different Dundee United playing this weekend down here than they did perhaps last weekend.
I certainly hope so, yeah. Like, I think that you probably feel like yourself when you come to the game and you go into these caramel wafer cup games, you know, even the build-ups, even you walk up to the stadium, there's nobody there, you know, the whole warm-up is at a different level from the previous weekend when it's a full house, you know, so I think the players know that, everyone knows the priority for us is the league, that's it. So the build-up from, even to be honest, from last week before the Arbroath game, the build-up was about the league. We make changes to the team, we rest some players, we give some guys some game time, or to get ready for this Ayr United game. So, you know, the players are on it, ready for that game, and we'll see a different level, I would expect.
How difficult is it for a player to go from the hype of 14,500 at Tannadice one week to playing in front of 2,500 the very next week?
Yeah, well, it can be difficult for everyone, just the intensity of it all, but you know, players are paid to go and perform. You know, I'll be honest with you, I thought they performed well. I thought they worked extremely hard. We created a number of chances. We get into great areas. On another day, we could be going 3-0 and everyone's happy. You know, with the chances we created, it didn't happen. There's certain days that it's like that. I would rather take that in the Caramel Cup than I would take it in a league game. So, you know, we put it to bed and we move on.
And team news?
Oh, good. Just Connolly. Obviously, still got a hamstring issue, you know, but I would expect we've got a bounce game today, you know, so a few of the boys again will get some more game time, and then we have you for a game on Saturday. It's all good.